Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dima Otitu, and on this channel I mostly talk about personal finance and self-development. If that sounds interesting to you, kindly click on the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up if you end up enjoying it. This video is very different from something that I have been making on this channel. I saw this video online. It's actually a series on CNBC Make It channel, and I really like watching them. So I thought, okay, this would be really nice if I share it with people on my channel, because I discovered from my analytics that people who watch my videos are mostly people from 20 to 35 or 40, which means that these people are really young. And watching my channel means that you're looking for a way to either be financially free or to develop yourself as a person. So it came to me like, okay, react to these videos. It will encourage people, it will motivate people, because videos like this actually motivate me to keep pushing, especially when I see young people like me doing great things. So I thought I would share this with you guys so that you guys can also watch and learn from whoever I'm going to be reacting to. I'm going to turn this into a series where I react to it maybe once or twice in a month, and I hope that we all learn and grow as well. So this video, I found it on CNBC Make It, like I mentioned, and the title is Living on 650k a year in Los Angeles. Guys, this girl is very young. She is not even up to 30 years old, and she makes $650,000 a year. God, I see what you're doing for others. Remember me. So I'm going to play the video right away, and then we can, all watch together.
I started off out of college making history by becoming the youngest trader at the New York Stock Exchange, as well as the second African American woman to work down there. I made $12,000, and I currently, fast forward today, make $650,000.
Imagine starting your first job with, oh my God. Like, this is really interesting. And another thing that I discovered is also the choice of career path you've chosen also determines a lot. There are some career paths that you would take that you will make way lesser money than someone else in a different career path. So I'm not saying that a career path is better than the other, but it's just realistically the truth that there are some people that will definitely earn more money than others. No matter how long or how hard you work, your career can be a limiting factor on how much you're going to make. 27 years old. God, she's 27. I'm 26 going to 27. This
I'm
is
Lauren
really
Simmons. I'm
encouraging.
27 years old. I make $650,000 a year, and I live in Los Angeles, California.
I won't even lie, I can't get over this. 27 years old and she's making $650,000. Like, that is dope. That is really amazing. I won't even lie. That is mind blowing. How much do I make?
When people ask me what do, I generally give a generic response. I work in finance, but actually I'm an author, I'm a producer, I'm a host of a Spotify podcast as well as a TV series, and I am an investor, and I sit on a few boards with different financial companies.
That is just it. So I just knew it wasn't just going to be her salary alone. That's one thing I have also discovered. If you check out these people that are really wealthy, they usually do not have one stream of income. You can see here, like, she has over five things that she does. She invests, she's a TV host, she's an author, she does a lot of things. Like, is if you want to, I just believe that if you want to really make that very huge difference when it comes to your financial life, you need to have over one stream of income. One stream of income wouldn't do it. If you check out all the millionaires and billionaires we have, or even the ones around you, you would discover that they are into a lot of things that bring them money. Even the Bible said, Solomon said in the Bible, have more than seven streams of income, just in case something happens. So if you're watching this and you still haven't learned how to make passive income, I have some videos on this channel that talks about side hustles and how you can make more money while maybe running a full-time job as well. So if you're someone that is dependent on just one stream of income, it will be very advisable for you to also find other sources of income that can boost your finance. Now we can see here that her mom was actually the person that taught her the importance of savings. It's really, really sad that most people, most of us that grew up, there are some things that our parents didn't teach us. I don't fully blame them because you can only give what you have. A lot of them didn't even know what savings meant. I mean, because most of them probably maybe fed from hand to mouth. So before you even talk of savings, you have to eat first, right? So a lot of people actually do not know how to save because they were not taught. So if you are not taught, you can't really know unless maybe you go out of your way to learn it. So I can see here that her mother really, really made a huge impact in her life by teaching her at a very young age the importance of saving.
She has always been very strict when it comes to budgeting and saving, putting me on her credit cards early on so I could build that credit before I turn 18. To this day at 27, I rely a lot on my mom. I hear her voice even if I don't talk to her whenever I make purchases over $100.
So that's the thing too. Like even me myself, like as I am now, like whenever I want to make a purchase and the money is getting to like $50 or $100, like start looking at myself like, are you trying to form big girls? Like calm down. So always try to live within your means. Always try to live within your means. Even when you're making so much money, try not to always overspend because you're sure that, oh, this money is going to come in today or tomorrow. Always try to save for the rainy day.
My firm, everybody that was entry level walking into the door was making $12,000. But other people at other firms, I learned entry level, same qualifications that I had, same job that I had, was making 120,000. And to break down how that happens, the New York Stock Exchange is very much like the NFL. The different firms at the New York Stock Exchange, like the different teams at the NFL, set their own salaries, rules, HR policies, etc., etc.
So what I have noticed here is the fact that starting early gives you a serious advantage. Honestly, like I know that maybe let's say you started your career really early at 19. Maybe imagine like how she started really young and then she was already earning 120,000 a year. So 19, 20, 21, 20, 20, 24, 25, 7 years, you probably there is definitely going to be huge difference as compared to someone who probably started maybe in their 30s. I'm not saying that is wrong because I mean different timing for everybody. Our timings are very different, but like it's always very good to start early. Maybe probably we've made these mistakes, but whenever maybe going forward you have kids or nephews or nieces, is always going to I feel like we should take the advantage of making them start things very early so that one, you even have time to make mistakes and correct them as compared to when you're older. This is actually something I've discovered. She has decided to take only jobs that pay minimum of 120K. And that's one thing I've also, discovered. Even in my career, there are some jobs that I would never take again, no matter how desperate I am, because I have passed a particular level in my career where if you're not paying me this amount going forward, I won't take that job. So that's also one thing about knowing your worth and what you bring to the table and what you offer and all of that.
So this $23 is very cheesy, but I move it with me everywhere. This is the last $23 from the check that I received at the New York Stock Exchange, and I keep it with me to just essentially keep my money growing, but also to be a reminder of where I started and where I'm at now.
Cool. From a brand deal, she can make more than six figures. That's we're talking about 100K and above. This is also one thing I love about creating something, doing something for yourself, aside the fact that having a full-time job. So now, like I'm trying to build my brand and build myself. I know that if I continue, I'm definitely going to grow, and a time will come where I'll be charging people. I will charge people to pay. So if you're someone that have always wanted to start creating something, be it your business, whatever it is, just start. No matter how little it is, even it's not going to be perfect. That's just, if you're waiting for a perfect time, there's never going to be a perfect time. So just start. Start wherever you are, start with whatever you can, and then you will see that with each step you keep getting better and getting better.
My apartment is 750 square feet. I spend $3,850 a month, and I pay that all up front, so I'm not stressed about paying my rent on a month-to-month basis. I spend around $100 a month on food. Breakfast makes me nauseous and sleepy, so I usually don't eat until later in the evening.
So if I compare her expenses to mine, it's definitely not close at all. Her rent is $3,850. That's like very, 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 very far from my rent. My rent, I currently pay around roughly $600 because I live with my friends. We share the bills. So I pay roughly around $600. For food, I spend around sorry, I did say dollars, I meant euros. And then for food, I spend around 200, 250 on food, depending on whether, I want to enjoy myself that particular month. For transportation, I don't really spend much on transport because I mostly work from home. And then whenever I decide to go out, our train ticket is usually €3. So maybe in a month I can go out like 3 or 4 times. So my transport is within maybe 40, €50. And then maybe I decide to take Uber or Bolt, and then maybe you can say roughly around 70, €80. And then I don't have any pets. And then for health insurance, it's already taken off from my salary. Before I get my salary, my health insurance is paid for. And then for utilities, everything is included in the rent, apart from our internet and lights, which is roughly like around €100. So that was what I included in the rent, which is like 600 and something euros. And then for subscription, for my phone bill, I pay maybe like around €30 a month for phone bill. And then for gym, I pay €20 for my gym. What other subscription? Okay, and then for my YouTube Epidemic Sound, I pay around €13 every month. So her expenses are way, 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 way far from the expenses I make monthly.
Yeah.
I want to get a dog. My bank
I would
account
say
is
Casper
looking
is
at me.
probably my most expensive thing. It's like living with a husband, but not. I think we're paying like $90, and I get him groomed about probably twice a month, which is just crazy. And then the food that I make, any salmon that I cook, any shrimp that I cook with no seasoning, I will give him that. And he lives a very luxurious lifestyle, but he is a dear.
I really don't joke with dogs at all. I think one thing I really appreciate Nigerian universities for is the fact that our school fees, I won't lie, our school fees is quite affordable, especially the federal and government schools. Quite affordable that you don't really need to take this massive loan. I think that's one thing that I'll forever be grateful for, being a Nigerian. Yes, our schools might not have been the best, but affordability, yes, it is very affordable. And then in Nigeria, you don't really take loan. Like before you get loan in Nigeria, you would know who your father is, honestly. But these people, they can easily get loans, student loans, and all of that. Well, I try to run away from debt as far as I can. Like it scares the living daylight out of me. So if you're someone who is always in debt, try to pay off the debt, especially if it comes with interest. Because I just noticed that whenever you're taking loan, like the interest is always very, very high. Unless maybe it's a mortgage that you're paying for, that one is very different. But if you're just taking maybe loan to maybe splurge or buy cars, or they are not necessary, just calm down. Time will come. Just calm down.
I got into meditating because I was 19, went through a terrible breakup, and I just needed answers, and someone suggested to me, actually, my boyfriend, before we broke up, meditating. That's almost now going on 10 years. Having that routine in this crazy world that I have really helps for my mental sanity. It flows into the productivity of my.
I've also started meditating. I took it seriously this year, and I won't lie, it's really been helping because honestly, my anxiety has been going through the roof, like panic attacks here and there. But like meditation and journaling has really helped me a lot, and I would also advise you, if you're someone that is going through a lot of maybe anxiety, panic attack, often maybe try yoga, meditation, journaling. It really helps.
Entrepreneurial endeavors. Shout out to my ex for making that happen for me. Thank you.
Exactly. She journals every day for mental health. I do that a lot. That's really, really, really helped me.
That's braggy if I say I'm good with money. Am I good with money? I think everyone's personal finance journey is just that. If I'm being really truthful, I don't think me making $12,000 and me making $650,000 is that much of a difference. And I'm sure everybody's going to be looking at me like I'm crazy. I am an aggressive saver like my mom. I save 85% of my income. Have been practicing this since I was on the trading floor making $12,000 a year.
Always.
Yes, I get accessibility to do more things, but I think my mental mindset, my money mindset, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, I'm also looking at this, that she's staying away from cryptocurrency. I always tell people, if you do not understand it, do not get yourself involved. Do not get yourself involved in something that you really do not understand, unless you understand it very well. So this is where I'll be ending for today's series. My takeaway from this is the fact that you just have to keep going. Like, she has been consistent for years, and that is also what I'm trying to do myself, trying to be very consistent as a person. It really helps. Another thing too is passive income. Try to create as much passive income streams as there is. That will also help you move faster in whatever journey you're on financially. And then another thing too is, I hope, me too, I'm also very encouraged that she's 27 and achieving this. I have a lot of dreams and goals that I want to achieve, and watching videos like this actually shows me that it's very possible to live the life I want to live for myself. So I hope that you also learned one or two from this video. And yeah, let me know what other video you would want to see. If you have any videos like this that you want me to react to as well, just drop it in the comment section, and maybe let's make this a ritual. Once or twice in a month, we just find a video, encourage ourselves, and see that it's very possible to achieve whatever we want to achieve, as long as we put our minds to it. Thank you so much for watching this one with me, and I will see you in my next video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and also give this video a thumbs up if you end up enjoying it. Bye.